Welcome to Grab Coffee with me. I have a special guest from San Andres, Colombia, down in South America, Randy Bent. He's the CEO of EEDAS Clean Energy, right? That's serving San Andres and Providence Island. Am I correct?
Yep.
And I want to make sure that I'm pronouncing everything correctly, but he's also an attorney and an accountant. So I'm looking forward to this conversation. And we always start with the type of coffee you drink. What type of coffee do you drink, Ray?
Well, being a Colombian, being in Colombia, we always drink Colombian coffee, which is the black coffee without sugar. I'm not too into sugar, so it's basically coffee, water, and hot water.
Wow. So no cream, just coffee and water.
No, just coffee.
Wow. So I guess I'm cheating because I love Colombian coffee. And when we went and visited, what was it, 2 years ago? I still have a tiny bit left. So I guess I need to visit again. But give me your favorite coffee memory.
My favorite coffee memory actually was when I changed from drinking coffee with sugar and milk to
Hmm.
plain coffee. That was my my favorite remembrance that I have about it. Because I mean, being like 20, 30 years drinking it with sugar, drinking it with milk, and sudden stop because someone said, if it's coffee, it's coffee. So try the coffee the proper way.
Okay. All right.
And when I did it, I was like, it's not so bad. And now it's hard for me to take coffee with milk or with sugar. I mean, it's like, hey, it's not the same flavor.
It's not the same flavor? Okay, all right, I guess I have to do that. I will try it. I can't guarantee that I'll love it, but I will try it, and, 'cause I'm a big
Okay.
coffee drinker, but I need cream and some sort of sugar in there.
Whenever you do it, try it if you can, if you have it on hand with coconut oil.
Coconut
Just a
oil.
sip of, just a sip of coconut oil and see what can, and then you make me know. It's a Caribbean way to do it.
Yeah, I think I've had that before. It's a memory is coming up of that. I think I've had that, but I'll try that again, coconut oil.
Right.
All right, so my audience, did you hear that? All right, some plain Colombian coffee, no sugar, no cream, coconut oil. All right, I'll try that. I'll get back to you. So let's talk about your business journey. So you being an attorney, you being an accountant.
Uh-huh.
Well, how did you go from that to now your role as the CEO of this clean energy company for the islands?
Okay. I mean, when I get graduated from university, I came back to the islands because I did it in the mainland in Colombia, in Cartagena. Then I came back to the islands and I start to exercise my profession as an attorney. But what I was doing at the moment was working in the public offices, in the judge offices, them, and the tribunal, and the courts. I was at court and doing that. And being there, I start to notice that there was a lot of failure in the people that we have to use to certain areas to calculate the venues or the damages or what the profit that you have to pay for damage or whatsoever. So I decided to study accountant also. So first I'm a lawyer, then I went over to accountant. So I studied accountant. Here you study like 5 years to get your degree. So I studied those 5 years to get my degree. And when I done my accountant journey, then I decided to specialize and get an MBA in auditing. So I'm a attorney, accountant, and I'm auditor, right? I get through with that. And then I exercised those two professions like 15 years to 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
And one day we having a conversation with the governor of the island at the moment, Dr. Aoi Guerrero. She was the governor here in San Andres like 12 years to 13 years ago. And she said to me, there is a situation that we have in the electric company here in the island. We want to change the vision. We want to see if we could make a venture or some kind of a change, a drastical change to make it more occurrence to the necessity of the island. So, will you interested in it? I said, let me see. So she showed me what was the plan, and I was okay. It was a new experience. Maybe I could be the one. Let me try.
Yeah.
And that was 11 years ago.
Okay.
So the try end up being a whole change.
Yeah.
So, and then what those things that I take the challenge at the moment, and the precisely moment I took the challenge, the nation was making like a transition from normal energy to clean and renewable. So at that moment, was the perfect moment to come in because I'm starting from zero, but who was around me was
Yeah.
trying to start from zero also.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah. Good. Great stuff. So what challenges, whether it's in this, your current role or past roles, have you faced and how did you overcome that? So for my audience, for example, some may be younger, some may be older and maybe fearful, right, to make these jumps and new career transitions. So explain to them how you overcome your challenges in order to get
Well,
you where you are now.
okay, as I was saying, I wasn't a person into electricity or to technology. I was like a basic, working in an office, looking lawsuits, defending this
Yeah.
one, sometimes persecuting this one,
Yeah.
carrying your finance, But doing developing those areas, I get involved with 2 or 3 companies that handle technology, that handle internet, producing electricity distribution, commercializing things. So I was carrying the numbers, the law affairs, and that gave me like a little insight of what I would want to do further ahead. I didn't know at the moment that was what was going to be my future, but I mean, it was like giving me some kind of input to get there. Um, my greatest challenge at the moment when they appoint me to get the job or this job at time was like, okay, I'm not so naive about it, but I don't have the 100% knowledge about it also. So let's see what's gonna take place. When I sat down with the group, I identified like 4 or 5 persons in the company that had the capacity, but that they need someone to be the one to lead them and push them also to overcome their fears and to accept the challenge that was in front of them. So when I did that and identified that, I sit down with them individually, have a coffee, you know, speak with them and tell them, okay, this is what I'm thinking. What are you thinking? Okay, well, let's come together and let's do this kind of way. And there was, okay, thank you for that. I will try my best. I will start from there. When I already get to sit down with each one of them, then we come as a couple. No, I mean, we come as a group. Bam, all of us together. And then we say, okay, you and you have the same ideas. You and you have the same challenge. You and you have the same fears. Why not work together to overcome the challenge, to overcome the fears, to overcome the situation, and let's create our own path. So, that when I get that through, I'm saying it fast and everything, but it wasn't so easy. I mean, I'm not talking like I did it in one day. We're talking like a 1 to 2 years. So when we did that, and we start to create the settlement and decide, okay, this is the moment. All right, we have it here. This is our product. Let's start to work on it. We did it, and like I have like 11 years here in the company. We went from being a company of 8 person to have now like 75, 78 of us working. We went from being a supervisor of the the producer of energy, the commercializer, and the distributor, and now we generate energy based on panels, solar panels. We have electric cars here in the island. It was something like amazing for us to get it done. We also commercializing our own. Well, I mean, we are using WTE, which is waste to create energy. We're taking out the trash and turn it to our own
Okay.
and
Yeah.
burn it and turn it into energy. That wasn't something that was possible here in the island. We get to do it, and now we have the technology doing here in San Andres, and now we're thinking on go overseas, try to get to the Caribbean island. So basically, what I will say to anyone that hearing me or seeing me at this moment is that while you have the challenge in front of you, it's not a matter of drawback and okay, it's a challenge. Well, no, identify what the challenge is, identify the weak spot in the challenge, or how you to confront that challenge with the best arguments and the best teamwork that you have, because you are not the one to know everything. Secret is that you acknowledge that you are not the one to know everything. What you need to do is someone that know some little things, get them together to work like a chain,
Yeah.
like a team and advance. And that's what I did. And that's what I believe is the secret of going ahead. I'm not saying we are perfect. I'm not saying that we are ready to overcome all our situation, because every day we the challenge, but we are doing more or less good.
Good. Great. That's great leadership. So you've been there for 11 years. What motivates Randy every day?
Okay, as you know, you have been here. We live in a little paradise here in this little island. You know, we have our situation like everybody worldwide, but we are a natural reserve and admit and recognized by the United Nations organization. So being in that circumstances, our reservation or a specific recognition by the United Nations, in our concept, is not right for you to use oil or burn oil to generate energy. Why? Because it's generating a lot of smog and everything on the environment, right? So my challenge at this moment, and our challenge as an organization, our motivation to be here every day, 8 to 12, 2 to 6, and Saturday and Sunday sometime, is that we can get the moment to change the way of produce energy in the islands. If not 100%, a 70 or 80% of the matrix to get it changed. Why? Because if we are a reservation, a natural reserve, why will us keep on burn oil? If we could use panels, we could use the WTE, we could use the marine currents, we could use the air, you know. To the end of the day, that will benefit all of us because it changes our environment, it protects our environment. And once the environment is gone, there is nothing going to make it come back. These people or these companies that are generating the energy in the island, they will have till the 2030. The contract with the national government will be to 2030, and that moment is when we step in to take over. So that's what we're preparing for.
Yeah, nice.
It look far.
Yeah.
2030, 2025, 5
Yeah.
years. Hey,
Yeah.
as you snap your fingers,
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
So that's how we work.
I was going to ask, my next question was going to be, what are some trends or changes that you're seeing in that industry that excite you? But it sounds as if this is it, right? This
Right.
2030. That's
right.
great. So
Right.
explain to my audience where you are, where these islands are. I know where they are. I visited. You were a great host, and I appreciate that. The food was great. The beaches, the boat ride, all that was great. But explain to my audience where these islands are.
Okay, let's go back in history, right? But geographically talking, we are not part of South America, first of all. We are in the Caribbean islands. We are a Caribbean island. Not in the West Indies like St. Virgin, St. this, St. that. No, we are here in front of Nicaragua. I hope people can ubicate themselves. We are near to Nicaragua. From here, we are like 1 hour in plane to Panama. We are like 1 hour to Jamaica. We are like 1 hour 15 minutes to Cayman Islands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we are in that area.
Yeah.
If you look for it in the map, you don't want to see us because we are only 27 kilometers.
Yeah,
big.
you gotta
So
zoom
we are
in.
small,
You gotta
tiny,
zoom
tiny,
in.
tiny.
You gotta
Just
zoom
think
in.
like from the ninth part of the island to the south part of the island, you take like 1 hour.
Yeah.
And you cover it all. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
that's our size.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we are nothing big, but we have a beautiful beaches, as you say. We have a nice environment here. Our history takes us back to England. We were first colonized by British, right? Even though the first people here in the island were in the Indians, then the mosquitoes. But when England, in our colonial process, they came here to San Andres and Providence. They come with all the culture, with the Africans that we bring as slave and all that. All what we know that happened in all America, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The Spanish peoples take over, the Spanish nation take over also the colonizing process. So the English kingdom turn over our islands to the Spanish one. So that's here you will find people speaking English, people speaking Creole, right? Just like in Jamaica. And you'll find people speaking Spanish. And you will find some of us that belongs to the racial community, which is the English people that settled here in the island historically. Some of us speak Spanish. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás?
Yep.
We speak English. Hello, good morning, how are you doing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or we speak Creole. Morning, how things?
Yeah.
You know? So that's the cultural part of our ancestors leave to us, and that's how we are component here in the island.
I love it. I gotta get back, and it has to be soon. 2 years was too long. So what piece of advice
come back
would
and
you
have
give
some random?
Oh yeah. I forgot about your wife made that rundown. Yeah, and was it basketball season? We were watching. Oh, was it baseball season? I can't remember. We were watching at your house there. Oh no, we were just talking about sports.
Yeah,
We
we're
wasn't
talking
watching
about
anything.
sports.
We were
Talking
just
about
talking
sports
about
right there.
sports. But yeah, the rundown.
Go Yankees.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yankees for me. Yankees, the New York Giants in football, the Lakers in basketball. I know it's Yankees
Well,
for you.
no one can be perfect. I know you have to have something that not perfect. I
Yeah,
know.
that's which one isn't perfect? My Giants or my Lakers?
Hey, okay, Yankees,
Uh-huh.
Buffalo Bills, and Memphis.
The Grizzlies.
Right. I'm a rooter of Jamarant.
Okay, all right. Very interesting. Now I have two sisters and a nephew, and my stepmother lives in Buffalo, so I had no idea you were a Buffalo Bill fan. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay, I got to get you some
Even
stuff.
you know that the quarterback is Josh Allen, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Right.
Mm.
My second name, Randy Allen.
Here we go.
Right. And my son,
Yeah,
the last one is Allen.
Yeah,
So you know where I'm going to.
Yeah. So outside of work, and we're talking about family. What motivates Randy Allen? What motivates it? Yeah.
Boy, what motivate me? Change situation here in the island. That motivate me a lot. I mean, yeah, we could go overseas, live anywhere we want. That's a possibility. But this is my home. This is where I'm from. This is where I make a life. This is where I want my children to develop. So I'm trying to make something better for the island from my area of work.
Thanks for joining Grab Coffee with me, sponsored by Dowden Golf Solutions. I can't wait to air this episode, so I look forward to it. Thank you. Will do.